Hey everyone, if you're serious about open water fishing and want to see what's happening under the surface in real time, you've probably heard about the LiveScope XR LVS62 Transducer. So, is this thing actually worth the investment if you're chasing fish in big water? Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. I've spent the last few weeks running this transducer on my boat in 200+ feet of water, and I'm here to tell you whether it lives up to the hype. The short answer is yes, if you know what you're getting into. This isn't a beginner toy, it's a pro-level tool designed for anglers who need to see fish, bait, and structure with crystal clarity, even when you're way offshore. First off, the range is impressive. I've picked up fish and bait balls at 350 feet in freshwater and over 450 in saltwater. That kind of reach means you're not just guessing where the fish are, you're seeing them move, stage, and react to your lure in real time. For tournament anglers or anyone chasing suspended fish, that's a huge advantage. Another cool feature is the reverse range offset. Instead of having a big blank zone at the top of your screen, it shifts the live sonar window downward, giving you more usable screen space to track fish as they come into your cone. It's a small tweak, but when you're watching a school of walleye stack up 20 feet below your transducer, every extra inch of screen matters. If you already own a Garmin GLS-10 black box, upgrading is as simple as plugging this in. No need to buy a whole new system, just swap the transducer and you're good to go. That saved me a ton of money and hassle, especially since the GLS-10 is already a solid unit. The color palettes are another game saver. You can switch between high contrast modes for clear water or softer palettes for stained conditions. I found the vivid setting especially helpful when the sun was glaring and the water had a little color. It made it easier to distinguish between baitfish and game fish without squinting at the screen. I also like how responsive the LiveScope is when trolling or jigging. You can actually watch your lure drop and see fish follow it up or ignore it completely. That kind of feedback helps you adjust your presentation on the fly instead of relying on gut feeling. Now, it's not perfect. The cone angle is narrower than some traditional sonar units, so you have to be more precise with your positioning. If you're used to wide 2D beams that cover a lot of water quickly, this takes some getting used to. Also, the price tag is steep, this isn't a casual purchase. But if you're chasing finicky fish in deep water, it pays for itself fast. Pros-wise, the real-time imaging is unmatched, the build quality is solid, and the integration with existing Garmin systems is seamless. The only real con is the learning curve and the cost, but if you're in the right situation, neither of those should hold you back. If you're ready to ditch the guesswork and start seeing fish like never before, this transducer might be exactly what you need. The link is below if you want to check it out. For most buyers, the real question is not whether LiveScope XR LVS62 Transducer only, live scanning sonar for open water sounds impressive on paper, but whether strengths like extended range live scanning sonar up to 500 foot in freshwater and the reverse range offset feature uses more of the screen to actually make daily use feel easier, more dependable, and more worthwhile after the first few days of excitement wear off. What stands out about LiveScope XR LVS62 Transducer only, live scanning sonar for open water is how it seems positioned for buyers who want something practical, easy to understand, and worthwhile beyond the first impression. It is also smart to think about long-term satisfaction. A product like LiveScope XR LVS62 Transducer only, live scanning sonar for open water usually feels like the better buy when it stays convenient, comfortable, and reliable in normal everyday use instead of only looking good in the listing.